This afternoon, Ben Fire and Rescue honored what they call cardiac arrest heroes. Last July, Scott Cruikshank was saved by his wife Janae, his daughter, and a 911 dispatcher. News Channel 21 photographer Tyson B was there as they were celebrated.
So I'm a gardener. I like to mow and edge and have a nice backyard, and I was in the middle of the day when all of a sudden I had experienced shortness of breath. I thought about fighting it, and thankfully my wife was right inside the house and could hear me call for her.
And no idea that we were dealing with any kind of heart problems until he opened the door and called for me. And so I went to the door, and he was laying on the back patio, so we called 911 immediately.
I really sensed like a countdown of time, and I heard my wife call for me by name a couple times, and all of a sudden things got dark and very zoomed out. And then the next thing I know, I hear we have a pulse.
That was one of the biggest reliefs ever, was wow, this isn't on me anymore, because I felt so underqualified, and to have the medics show up and know that they knew what they were doing and he was in great hands and they jumped right in.
Life and death happens. It's the real world, and every day there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. In my 13 years, almost 13 years, I've just never been a part of successful resuscitation with CPR, bringing somebody back.
You know what? He was incredibly calming and helpful, and so I think he gave us a sense of feeling like we were going to get through this and be okay, though we felt pretty out of control and scared.
There aren't success stories like this. It is, I've said earlier, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, it's the best team sport I've ever been a part of.
Being out in the county, it was amazing to have that response time so shortened to be able to handle my situation. Given much different circumstances, if that time was longer, I wouldn't be alive.
Today was the first time the Cruikshanks got to meet the dispatcher who gave the life-saving CPR instructions. Each of the heroes was given an official Ben Fire hydro flask to acknowledge their life-saving efforts.